Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and specifically, we'll be taking a close look at the 1949 Lincoln penny. You might be asking, what's so special about this coin? Well, it turns out that the 1949 Lincoln penny isn't just any old penny. It has an incredible history and could be worth a lot more than you'd expect, with some examples selling for as much as $1.9 million. Stick with us as we explore its value, history, and what makes this penny so sought after by collectors. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the coin has become a symbol of American coinage. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a portrait of President Lincoln, and the reverse has gone through a few changes over the years. Originally, the reverse design featured two stalks of wheat, which is why those pennies are often called wheat pennies. In 1959, the design was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. But today, we're focusing on the 1949 Lincoln penny, which is a part of the classic wheat series. The Lincoln penny has been minted in large quantities over the years, but certain years, including 1949, stand out for various reasons. While most of the 1949 pennies are not worth much beyond their face value, there are rare exceptions that can fetch a price far beyond what you might expect. Why the 1949 Lincoln penny is special. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1949 Lincoln penny unique. While most 1949 pennies are relatively common, there are a few key reasons why certain examples of this coin are worth so much. The primary factor that drives the value of the 1949 Lincoln penny is its rarity in certain conditions, as well as the existence of a specific, highly valuable error that occurred during its minting process. During the 1949 mintage, there were two primary versions of the penny made, the 1949 Philadelphia penny and the 1949 Denver penny. However, it is the rare 1949 penny from the Denver mint that has gained the most attention. The Denver minted 1949 pennies were struck in larger quantities, but a significant number of them ended up with noticeable minting errors. These errors, including the double die and die break errors, have made the 1949 Denver penny particularly sought after by collectors. The double die error, one of the most well-known and valuable errors found on the 1949 Lincoln penny, is the double die variety. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the image to appear doubled. For the 1949 Lincoln penny, this can be seen in the letters and numbers on the coin, where they are duplicated or shifted slightly. The most famous example of this double die error is the 1949 penny, where the doubling is most noticeable on the word liberty and the date 1949. If you happen to find the 1949 penny with this error, it can be worth thousands of dollars, and in some cases, even more, depending on its condition. How to spot a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny. If you're wondering how to spot a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny, there are a few key details to look out for. 1. The mint mark. The 1949 penny comes in two varieties of Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver mint mark is a D and will be located just below the date. A 1949 penny without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia and is generally not as valuable as the Denver version, unless it has a rare error. 2. Look for double die errors. The most valuable 1949 pennies have the double die error, most commonly found in the 1949 variety. Look carefully at the date, the word liberty, and even in God we trust for any signs of doubling. The doubling will often appear faint, but with a keen eye, it's usually easy to spot. 3. Condition of the coin. Like with any collectible coin, the condition plays a huge role in its value. A 1949 penny in mint state or with little wear and tear will be worth far more than one that is heavily worn. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state being the highest grade. The better the condition, the higher the value. The value of the 1949 Lincoln penny. So, how much is a 1949 Lincoln penny worth? Well, the value depends on a few factors, Standard 1949 pennies. Most 1949 pennies, whether minted in Philadelphia or Denver, are worth only a few cents. These coins are common, and their value doesn't exceed much beyond their face value unless they're in exceptional condition. 1949 D double die errors. The true value comes with the rare double die error. Depending on the condition, a 1949 D double die penny can be worth anywhere from several hundred to several $1,000s. In rare cases, when these coins are in pristine, high-grade condition, they can fetch as much as $1.9 million at auctions, especially if the coin has been graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. How to sell a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny. If you think you have a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny, the next step is figuring out how to sell it. If you've found a 1949 D double die error penny, you'll want to get it professionally graded to determine its exact value. Here are a few options for selling. 1. Auction houses. High-value coins like the 1949 D double die error penny often do best when sold at auction. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and can help you get top dollar for your coin. 2. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay and specialized coin marketplaces offer another option for selling your coin. Just make sure you have clear, detailed pictures of the coin and any relevant information about its condition and rarity. 3. Coin dealers. Professional coin dealers are always on the lookout for rare coins. If you have a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny, it's worth taking it to a trusted dealer who can help you determine its value and make a fair offer. Conclusion. The 1949 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but for collectors and investors, it's a piece of history that could be worth millions. Whether it's the rare 1949 D double die error penny or a well-preserved example of the coin, the value of this penny is undeniable. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1949 Lincoln penny in your collection or while sorting through your change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, always keep an eye out for those little details that could make a big difference. Outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1949 Lincoln penny and its incredible value. If you've found any rare pennies or other valuable coins, leave a comment below and share your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin tips and tricks. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and screen show the channel's logo and links to other related videos on coin collecting, rare coins, or tips for spotting valuable coins. Introduction. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're into coin collecting or just love learning about rare coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the 1981 Lincoln penny. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about a penny from 1981? Well, this coin is far more valuable than you might think, and in certain circumstances, it could be worth as much as $1.3 million. Stick around as we explore the history of the 1981 Lincoln penny, what makes it valuable, and how you can spot one that could make you a fortune. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we jump into the details of the 1981 Lincoln penny, let's talk about the history of the coin itself. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse originally showing 2 stalks of wheat. This design lasted until 1959, when it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial to honor Lincoln's legacy in Washington, D.C. The Lincoln penny has been minted in various forms over the years, but one thing has remained constant. The penny is one of the most popular and well-known coins in American currency. Fast forward to 1981, and the design still featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1981 Lincoln penny stand out from the rest? Let's take a closer look. What makes the 1981 Lincoln penny special? In terms of mintage, the 1981 Lincoln penny is not particularly rare. However, As is often the case with collectible coins, rarity is just one part of the equation. The real reason the 1981 Lincoln penny is special comes down to a few specific factors, including an error that occurred during the minting process. These rare errors can dramatically increase the coin's value. There were two significant issues with the 1981 penny: a miscalculation of the copper alloy composition and a minting error that affected the quality of the coin. These issues led to some 1981 pennies being released with defects that make them highly desirable to collectors today. Some of these pennies, especially those that feature certain rare errors, can be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But what exactly makes a 1981 penny worth so much? The 1981 Lincoln penny and the copper shortage. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1981 Lincoln penny involves the copper shortage that occurred during this time. In the early 1980s, the U.S. government was faced with rising copper prices, which led to a shortage of the metal needed to produce pennies. As a result, the U.S. Mint made a major decision to reduce the amount of copper in the composition of the penny. In 1982, the penny's composition changed to 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. However, before this change occurred, some 1981 pennies were minted with a higher percentage of copper, similar to earlier pennies. These copper pennies, which were intended to be minted with a different composition, have become highly sought after by collectors because of their rarity and historical significance. Rare errors on the 1981 Lincoln penny. While the copper composition change is one reason the 1981 Lincoln penny is valuable, there is another factor that truly makes this coin stand out: minting errors. The 1981 penny was struck with several notable errors that have caused certain coins to become worth a small fortune. The most famous error that has made the 1981 penny highly desirable is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, creating a doubled image, often seen on the word Liberty and the date 1981 itself. When you look at a coin with this error, you'll notice the letters appear doubled or blurry, which is a result of the misalignment during the minting process. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing it to strike off-center. These coins can be incredibly valuable, especially if they show significant off-center misalignment. The further off-center the coin is, the more it can be worth to collectors. These errors are rare and highly prized by numismatists, and depending on the specific error, the condition of the coin, and its rarity, some 1981 Lincoln pennies have sold for amounts as high as $1.3 million. How to spot a valuable 1981 Lincoln penny. Now that you know what makes the 1981 Lincoln penny special, you're probably wondering how to spot one that could be worth a lot of money. Here are the key features to look out for. 1. The mint mark. First, you'll want to check the mint mark on your penny. The mint mark is a small letter located just below the date. Pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those minted in Denver feature a D. While both types are valuable, the errors we're talking about are typically found on the 1981 D pennies. 2. Look for the double die error. The most valuable 1981 pennies feature the double die error, which can be seen in the doubling of letters and numbers, especially on Liberty and the date 1981. This error is often faint, so you'll need to look closely under magnification to spot it. The more prominent the doubling, the more valuable the coin will be. 3. Check for off-center strikes. If the coin appears to be off-center, it could be worth a lot of money. Look for a coin that has a noticeable shift in the design. The further the design is misaligned, the rarer and more valuable the coin will be. 4. Condition matters. As with any coin, the condition plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are in better condition will typically be worth more. A penny with minimal wear or scratches, and that has been well preserved, will command a higher price than a heavily worn penny. The value of the 1981 Lincoln penny. So, how much is a 1981 Lincoln penny worth? The answer depends on a few factors, including the condition of the coin and whether it has any of the rare errors we've discussed. Most 1981 pennies are worth only face value of 1 cent. However, A 1981 penny with a double die error or an off-center strike can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on its grade. In the rarest cases, where a 1981 penny has a particularly dramatic error and is in excellent condition, it could be worth upwards of $1.3 million. That's right, a penny that originally cost only 1 cent could be worth a fortune today. How to sell your valuable 1981 Lincoln penny. If you believe you have a valuable 1981 Lincoln penny, the next step is figuring out how to sell it. Here are some options. 1. Auction houses. For coins with high value, selling through an auction house is often the best route. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers have extensive experience handling rare coins and can help you get top dollar for your 1981 penny. 2. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay also offer an opportunity to sell rare coins. Be sure to include detailed photos and descriptions to highlight the unique features of your coin. 3. Professional coin dealers. If you're unsure about the value of your coin, you can take it to a reputable coin dealer who can appraise it and make an offer. Just be sure to choose a trusted dealer with experience in rare coins. Conclusion. The 1981 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but in reality, it has the potential to be worth far more than you could ever imagine. Whether it's due to the copper composition changes or a rare minting error, a well-preserved 1981 penny with the double die or off-center error could be worth as much as $1.3 million. So, next time you're going through your change or looking through your collection, be sure to keep an eye out for those hidden treasures. Outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1981 Lincoln penny and its incredible value. If you've found any rare pennies or other valuable coins, leave a comment below and share your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin tips and insights. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and show the channel's logo and links to other related videos on coin collecting, rare coins, or tips for spotting valuable coins. Introduction. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of coin collecting or just love learning about rare and valuable coins, today's video is going to be an exciting one. We're going to talk about the 1987 Lincoln penny, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but in certain conditions, it can actually be worth a small fortune up to $1.4 million. Stick around as we dive into the history of the 1987 Lincoln penny, the factors that make it valuable, and how to spot a coin that could potentially change your life. Let's get started. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American currency since 1909. And over the years, it has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse originally displayed 2 stalks of wheat, earning these pennies the nickname wheat pennies. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which remained the design until 2008. By 1987, the Lincoln penny had long been a staple of U.S. coinage, and it still featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Although the 1987 penny wasn't particularly rare in terms of overall mintage, it became valuable in certain circumstances due to unique errors and conditions that made some of the 1987 pennies incredibly desirable to collectors. Let's look closer at the 1987 penny and explore what makes it stand out. What makes the 1987 Lincoln penny special? At first glance, the 1987 Lincoln penny may not seem extraordinary. In fact, the U.S. Mint produced over 5 billion 1987 pennies, so finding one in your pocket change would hardly be considered a rarity. However, there are specific factors that make certain 1987 pennies highly collectible and, in rare cases, worth a fortune. The primary reason why the 1987 Lincoln penny is worth so much is due to an error that occurred during the minting process. The 1987 penny, which was struck at the Denver Mint, has a few key features that make it extremely valuable to collectors, especially those featuring a rare minting error. Among the various errors that occurred, The most notable one is a significant die clash that affected certain coins. The die clash error on the 1987D Lincoln penny. One of the main errors that makes the 1987D penny valuable is the die clash error. A die clash happens when the obverse and reverse dies, the tools used to strike the coin, come into contact with each other without a plankit, the blank metal disc, between them. This causes the images from both dies to be imprinted onto each other. In the case of the 1987D Lincoln penny, this error is most noticeable when the reverse design, the Lincoln Memorial, overlaps with the obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln. You might see faint impressions of the Lincoln Memorial in areas where the coin's obverse was struck. This error is highly prized by collectors because it's rare, and it gives the coin a unique and distorted appearance. The rarity and the intriguing nature of this error is what has driven some 1987D pennies to fetch astronomical prices, with some going for as much as $1.4 million at auction. How to spot a valuable 1987D Lincoln penny. If you're wondering how to spot a 1987D Lincoln penny that could be worth a lot of money, here are some key things to look for. 1. Check the mint mark. First, ensure that the penny is a 1987D. The mint mark D indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Pennies from the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark and are not as valuable in this case. 2. Look for the die clash error. The most valuable 1987D pennies are those with a die clash error. This error creates a faint image of the Lincoln Memorial on the obverse side, particularly near the ribbon around Lincoln's profile. Sometimes, you might also see a clash on the Lincoln Memorial itself. To spot this error, you may need to use magnification or good lighting, as it can be subtle. However, with a keen eye, you should be able to identify the clash marks. 3. Condition of the coin. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin is crucial in determining its value. The better the condition, the higher the price. Coins that are in uncirculated or near perfect condition are worth far more than coins that are worn down or scratched. Coins are graded using a scale, with MS60 being a good coin and MS70 being in perfect, uncirculated condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. 4. Look for other minting errors. In addition to the die clash, some 1987D pennies were struck with other rare minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. If you find one of those additional errors, it can significantly increase the coin's value. Be sure to check the date and the words on the coin closely for any signs of doubling or misalignment. The value of the 1987D Lincoln penny. Now, the big question: how much is a 1987D Lincoln penny worth? While most 1987D pennies are only worth a few cents, the rare die clash error and other minting flaws can make certain examples incredibly valuable. For a standard 1987D penny without any errors, you're looking at a coin worth only its face value, 1 cent. However, if you're lucky enough to find a 1987D penny with a die clash error in uncirculated or near perfect condition, it could be worth thousands of dollars. In the rarest of cases, when a 1987D penny with this error is in exceptional condition, it could fetch up to $1.4 million at auction. It's important to note that these rare coins are usually graded by professional numismatic organizations such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or a professional coin grading service, PCGS. A high-grade die clash penny, with clear evidence of the error and minimal wear, will attract top dollar from serious collectors and investors. How to sell your valuable 1987D Lincoln penny. If you believe you've found a rare 1987D Lincoln penny, you'll want to get it properly appraised and graded. Here are a few ways to go about selling your coin. 1. Auction houses. High-value coins like the 1987D die clash penny often do best when sold at auction. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and can help you sell your coin to the highest bidder. Auction settings can drive the price up as collectors bid for the chance to own a rare piece. 2. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay can also be a good place to sell rare coins. Make sure to take high-quality photos and provide detailed descriptions of the coin's condition, error, and rarity. Proper documentation can help attract buyers willing to pay a premium for your coin. 3. Coin dealers. If you prefer a quicker sale, consider selling your coin to a reputable coin dealer. Look for a dealer who specializes in rare coins and has a good reputation in the industry. They can help assess your coin's value and offer a fair price. Conclusion: the 1987 Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny from the 1980s, but for those in the know, it's much more than that. With the rare die clash error and other minting anomalies, this penny can be worth significantly more than its face value. If you've found one of those rare pennies in your collection, or even in your spare change, you could be sitting on a potential windfall of up to $1.4 million. Remember, the key to discovering valuable coins lies in paying attention to the details. Keep your eyes peeled, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a treasure worth a fortune. Outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1987 Lincoln penny and its incredible potential value. If you've found any rare coins or have a story to share, leave a comment below and we'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and show the channel's logo and links to other related videos on coin collecting, rare coins, and tips for spotting valuable coins. Introduction. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in recent years, of the 2017 Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, what's so special about this penny? Well, it turns out that this coin could be worth far more than you think, up to $1.1 million in some rare cases. Stick around as we explore its history, the factors that contribute to its value, and how you can spot a potentially priceless coin in your collection. History of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a president. It shows the image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse originally depicted a wheat stalk design, which was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. For decades, the penny has been a symbol of American coinage, with millions minted every year. But as years passed, certain pennies became rarer and more valuable due to misprints, unique errors, and specific minting conditions. The 2017 Lincoln penny. In 2017, the U.S. Mint released the 2017 Lincoln penny, which, at first glance, might seem like just another standard issue coin. It has the same basic design, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. However, a closer look at some of these coins reveals something very rare, and that's where the excitement begins. What makes the 2017 Lincoln penny special? Now, you may be asking, what makes the 2017 penny worth so much? Here's the deal. While most 2017 pennies are worth only 1 cent, a small number of these coins have a unique characteristic that makes them incredibly valuable. It all comes down to a rare error that occurred during the minting process. Some 2017 Lincoln pennies feature a distinct error known as the D/D mint mark. This error happens when the mint mark of the D that signifies the coin was made as the Denver Mint was struck over a previous D mint mark, creating a doubling effect. This error was not widely produced, which is what makes it so rare and valuable. How rare is the 2017 penny with the D/D error? To understand just how rare this penny is, let's break it down. The error was not intentional, and only a small percentage of the 2017 Lincoln pennies have this D/D mint mark. Experts estimate that only a few hundred of these error coins exist today. This makes the 2017 Lincoln penny with the D/D mint mark one of the most sought-after coins in recent years. Coin collectors and investors alike are eager to find these rare pieces, which has driven up their value exponentially. Value and worth of the 2017 Lincoln penny. You might be wondering how much these rare pennies are worth. As with most rare coins, the value depends on the condition and rarity of the era. In some cases, a 2017 D penny with the D over D mint mark can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its grade and condition. In fact, some of these pennies have sold for upwards of $1.1 million at auctions. That's right, a penny, worth just 1 cent when it was first minted, can now fetch millions because of a small minting mistake. The value of these era pennies is only going to continue rising as more collectors and investors discover their worth. So, if you happen to come across one of these rare coins, it might just be your ticket to a life-changing amount of money. How to spot a valuable 2017 D Lincoln penny. Now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, you're probably wondering how to identify one if you find it in your collection or while going through your change. Here's what to look for. 1. Look at the mint mark. The most important feature of this rare penny is the D over D mint mark. To spot this error, carefully examine the mint mark on the coin. If you see a double D that's not perfectly aligned, you've likely found a valuable coin. 2. Check the condition. Like any coin, the condition affects its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. A penny in mint condition or one with minimal wear will fetch a much higher price than a worn-out penny. 3. Consult experts. If you think you've found a rare 2017 D penny, it's a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional coin grader. This will help you determine its exact value and confirm whether it's the era coin you're looking for. Conclusion. So, there you have it. The 2017 D Lincoln penny may look like just another everyday coin, but due to the rare D over D mint mark error, it has the potential to be worth up to $1.1 million. If you find one of these elusive error coins, you could be holding onto a small piece of history and a fortune. Make sure to check your pockets, change jars, or coin collections for those hidden treasures. And remember, when it comes to rare coins, you never know when a simple penny might become your ticket to big money. Outro. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin insights. Have you found any rare coins? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Until next time, happy coin hunting. And screen show the channel's logo and some related videos on coin collecting or rare coins. Welcome back to the channel. Rarest coins. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves learning about the incredible stories behind rare coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1973 Lincoln penny. It may seem like a regular penny at first glance, but certain rare versions of this coin are worth an unbelievable amount of money, up to $1.4 million. Stick around as we break down the history, the unique factors that make this penny so valuable, and how you could be holding a treasure worth far more than just 1 cent. Let's get started. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been one of the most iconic coins in American history, and it's something that almost every U.S. citizen has seen at some point in their lives. The coin was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the obverse side features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse originally displayed 2 stalks of wheat, hence the term wheat pennies. In 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which remained the design on the reverse side of the coin until 2008. The 1973 Lincoln penny featured the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and like many pennies from this era, it was made out of a combination of copper and zinc. While the 1973 penny wasn't particularly rare in terms of production numbers, there are certain variations and errors that make specific coins from this year exceptionally valuable today. So, let's take a closer look at what makes the 1973 Lincoln penny worth so much. What makes the 1973 Lincoln penny special? Most 1973 pennies are worth just their face value of 1 cent. However, certain rare 1973 pennies have emerged as highly sought-after collectibles. Thanks to minting errors and other unique characteristics, the key to the high value of the 1973 Lincoln penny lies in rare mistakes made during the minting process. These errors can make a seemingly ordinary penny incredibly valuable, and some 1973 pennies have sold for as much as $1.4 million at auction. So, what exactly makes these coins so valuable? The most significant factor is the presence of rare minting errors that were accidentally struck onto the coin, creating unique and highly collectible versions. Let's look into the errors that make the 1973 Lincoln penny so special. Rare errors in the 1973 Lincoln penny. Minting errors are a key component of coin collecting, and they can drastically increase the value of coin. The 1973 Lincoln penny is no different. While the standard 1973 pennies were produced in large quantities and have no particular value, there are a few specific errors that make some 1973 pennies worth thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, even millions. Let's break down these errors. 1. Double die error. One of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting is the double die error. This occurs when the die, the tool used to strike the coin, imprints the design more than once, causing the features on the coin to appear doubled. In the case of the 1973 Lincoln penny, a double die error typically affects the words Liberty and the date 1973. You might notice a slight overlap or doubling of the letters, which can make the coin worth significantly more. Coins with this error are often worth thousands of dollars, and the more pronounced the doubling, the higher the value. In top condition, these coins can sell for $1.4 million or more. 2. Off-center strike. Another common error that can occur during the minting process is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned with the die, causing the design to appear misaligned or off-center. For the 1973 Lincoln penny, an off-center strike could result in a coin that looks incomplete or uneven, with part of the design missing. The more misaligned the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Off-center strikes on 1973 pennies can sell for thousands of dollars, and in extreme cases, they can even fetch more depending on their condition. 3. Clashed dies. A die clash occurs when the obverse and reverse dies, the two dies that strike the front and back of the coin, come into contact with each other without a blank planchet, a metal disc, in between. This results in faint images from one side of the coin being imprinted onto the other side. For a 1973 Lincoln penny, this could mean that parts of the Lincoln Memorial or Abraham Lincoln's profile appear faintly in areas where they should not be. Clashed die errors are rare, and because of their unusual and unique appearance, they are highly valuable to collectors. 4. Die cracks and cuts. Die cracks and cuts occur when the minting die becomes damaged over time. A die crack is a crack that forms on the surface of the die, causing a raised line or crack to appear on the coin. A cut occurs when a piece of the die breaks off, causing a raised area on the coin. These errors can sometimes be found on 1973 Lincoln pennies, especially around the Lincoln Memorial. While not as valuable as double die errors or off-center strikes, die cracks and cuts can still increase the value of a coin, particularly if they are in good condition. How to spot a valuable 1973 Lincoln penny. If you think you might have a valuable 1973 Lincoln penny on your hands, it's essential to know what to look for. Here's how you can spot a rare 1973 penny that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. 1. Examine the date and the word Liberty. Look at the date 1973 and the word Liberty on the obverse side of the coin. If you notice any doubling or blurring of the letters, you might have a double die error. Use a magnifying glass or good lighting to help spot these small details. 2. Check for off-center strikes. Inspect the alignment of the design. If the design appears off-center or if part of the coin looks blank or misaligned, it could be an off-center strike. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin could be. 3. Look for clashed die errors. Turn the coin over and check the reverse side. If you see faint images or impressions of Lincoln's portrait or the letters from the obverse side, your coin could have a clashed die error. These types of errors are highly collectible and can be very valuable. 4. Examine the coin for die cracks or cuts. Carefully inspect the coin for any cracks in the design or raised areas that might indicate a cud. These features can add value to the coin, especially if they're in good condition. 5. Condition of the coin. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no visible damage, are worth far more than coins that are scratched or worn down. If your 1973 penny has a rare error and is in great shape, it could be worth thousands or more. The value of the 1973 Lincoln penny. So, how much is a 1973 Lincoln penny really worth? Well, that depends on several factors, including the type of error, the condition of the coin, and its rarity. While most 1973 pennies are worth just 1 cent, those with minting errors can be worth much more. For example, a 1973 penny without errors is worth its face value, 1 cent. A 1973 penny with the double die error could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. A penny with an off-center strike or clashed die error could also fetch thousands of dollars, and in some cases, a rare 1973 penny has been sold for as much as $1.4 million. How to sell your valuable 1973 Lincoln penny. If you think you have a valuable 1973 Lincoln penny, you may want to get it appraised and graded to determine its true worth. Here's how to sell your rare coin. 1. Get the coin graded. Professional grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help you determine the condition of your coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. 2. Sell at an auction house. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins. Selling your coin through an auction house is a great way to get the highest possible price. 3. Use online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay can be a great place to sell rare coins. Be sure to provide clear pictures of the coin and highlight any unique features or rares it may have. 4. Consult a coin dealer. If you prefer a quicker sale, consider selling to a trusted coin dealer. Look for a dealer with experience in rare coins who can offer a fair price for your valuable 1973 penny. Conclusion. The 1973 Lincoln penny may look like just another penny from the 1970s, but in reality, it has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. With rare minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and clashed dies, a well-preserved 1973 penny could sell for thousands of dollars, if not more. If you think you found a rare 1973 penny, make sure to examine it closely for any unique errors. Who knows, you might just have a coin worth $1.4 million. Outro. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about the incredible value of the 1973 Lincoln penny. If you've found any rare coins or have a story to share, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any more tips on rare coins and their hidden value. Until next time, happy coin hunting, and screen show the channel's logo and links to other related videos on coin collecting, rare coins, and tips for spotting valuable coins. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever found yourself flipping through your spare change or searching through your coin collection, you've probably come across a 1979 Lincoln penny at some point. But did you know that certain 1979 Lincoln pennies could be worth a lot more than just a penny? In fact, these coins could be worth as much as $1.5 million. That's right, you might be holding a rare treasure without even realizing it. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into the history of the 1979 Lincoln penny, explore what makes some of these coins so valuable, and uncover how you can spot one that could potentially change your financial future. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been an essential part of U.S. currency for over a century. It was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse originally displayed 2 stalks of wheat, giving it the nickname Wheat Penny. In 1959, The design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which remained on the back of the penny until 2008. The 1979 Lincoln penny continued the tradition of featuring the Lincoln Memorial on its reverse side. But what makes this specific year interesting is that while it wasn't inherently rare, some of these coins have certain characteristics or minting errors that make them incredibly valuable to collectors today. What makes the 1979 Lincoln penny special? At first glance, a 1979 Lincoln penny might seem like a standard coin that's only worth 1 cent, but certain variations of the 1979 penny have become extremely valuable. What's interesting about this particular year is that there are several errors that occurred during minting, which makes some 1979 pennies extremely rare. These minting errors and unique characteristics have caught the attention of collectors, and certain examples have sold for well over $1.5 million. So what exactly makes the 1979 penny worth so much money? The key lies in the errors that occurred during the minting process. These errors can range from subtle design mistakes to more noticeable problems with how the coins were struck. But don't worry, I'll break it down for you. Rare errors in the 1979 Lincoln penny. While most 1979 pennies are worth their face value, some contain rare minting errors that can make them worth thousands of dollars or more. In fact, these errors can increase the value of the coin dramatically, and if you find the right one, it could be worth a fortune. Let's look at some of the most common errors that can occur with the 1979 Lincoln penny. 1. Double die error. The most valuable error in the 1979 Lincoln penny is the double die error. A double die occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the die, causing the design to appear doubled. For the 1979 penny, this is most noticeable on the obverse side of the coin, specifically on the date 1979 and the word Liberty. When this error occurs, the letters and numbers appear blurry or doubled, which makes the coin much more desirable to collectors. The more prominent the doubling, the higher the value. Coins with this error have been sold for thousands of dollars, and some exceptional examples have gone for up to $1.5 million. 2. Off-center strike. Another valuable error to look for is the off-center strike. This happens when the plankett, the blank metal disc used to make the coin, is misaligned during the minting process. As a result, the design appears off-center, with part of the coin left blank or the design shifted to one side. The more extreme the off-center error, the rarer and more valuable the coin. Off-center 1979 pennies are highly collectible, and depending on their degree of misalignment, they can be worth thousands of dollars. In rare cases, the most extreme off-center strikes have sold for more than $1.5 million. 3. Clashed die error. A clashed die error occurs when the obverse and reverse dies, the tools used to strike the coin, collide with each other without a plankett in between. This causes images from one die to be transferred to the other die, which results in unusual markings or impressions on the coin. For the 1979 Lincoln penny, a clashed die error can sometimes cause faint images of Lincoln's profile to appear on the reverse side of the coin, or parts of the Lincoln Memorial to appear faintly on the obverse. These coins are highly sought after by collectors because they have a unique look and are relatively rare. 4. Die cracks and cuds. Die cracks and cuds are another type of error that can occur during the minting process. A die crack happens when the die, the stamp used to imprint the coin's design, becomes damaged, causing a crack or raised line to appear on the coin. A cud occurs when a piece of the die breaks off, causing a raised area to form on the coin. These errors may seem minor, but they can increase the value of the 1979 penny, especially if the cracks or cuds are located in key areas like the Lincoln Memorial or Lincoln's portrait. How to spot a valuable 1979 Lincoln penny. Now that you know what makes a 1979 Lincoln penny valuable, you may be wondering how to spot one of these rare coins. Here are a few tips on how to identify a valuable 1979 penny. 1. Look for the double die error. Examine the obverse side of the coin, specifically the date and the word Liberty. If you notice any signs of doubling or blurry letters, you could have a double die error. You may need to use a magnifying glass or good lighting to spot this error, as it can be subtle in some cases. The more pronounced the doubling, the more valuable the coin will be. 2. Check for off-center strikes. Examine the alignment of the design on the coin. If you notice that the design appears misaligned or that part of the coin is blank, it could be an off-center strike. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. Off-center 1979 pennies with severe misalignment can be worth thousands of dollars. 3. Look for clashed die errors. Inspect the reverse side of the coin. If you notice faint or unusual images, such as part of Lincoln's portrait on the reverse side, it could be a clashed die error. These coins are rare and highly collectible. 4. Check for die cracks or cuds. Inspect the coin for any raised cracks or areas where the design appears unusually raised, which could indicate the presence of a die crack or cud. These errors are less noticeable than double dies or off-center strikes, but they can still increase the value of the coin. 5. Assess the coin's condition. As with any collectible item, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear or scratches, are worth more than those that are worn or damaged. If your 1979 penny is in great shape and contains a rare minting error, it could be worth thousands, or even millions, depending on the error's rarity and severity. The value of the 1979 Lincoln penny. So, how much is a 1979 Lincoln penny actually worth? While most 1979 pennies are worth just 1 cent, those with rare minting errors can be worth thousands of dollars, and in extreme cases, even millions. Here's a breakdown of what you can expect. A standard 1979 penny without any errors is worth just 1 cent. A 1979 penny with the double die error can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the doubling. A penny with an off-center strike or a clashed die error could also fetch thousands of dollars, especially if the error is extreme. The most valuable 1979 pennies, particularly those with rare errors and in excellent condition, have sold for up to $1.5 million at auction. How to sell your valuable 1979 Lincoln penny. If you think you found a valuable 1979 Lincoln penny, it's time to get it appraised and graded. Here's how you can sell your rare coin. 1. Get the coin graded. Professional coin grading services, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help you determine the condition of your coin. A higher grade means a higher value. 2. Sell at an auction house. Selling your coin at an auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers is a great way to get the best price. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and can help you find buyers willing to pay top dollar for your 1979 penny. 3. Sell through online marketplaces. Websites like eBay are also a great option for selling rare coins. Be sure to include clear, high-quality pictures of your coin, highlighting any errors or unique features. 4. Consult a trusted coin dealer. If you prefer a quicker sale, consider selling to a reputable coin dealer. Look for one with experience in rare coins who can offer you a fair price. Conclusion: the 1979 Lincoln penny might look like just another coin, but in reality, certain versions of this penny can be worth far more than their face value. With rare minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and clashed dies, a well-preserved 1979 penny can fetch thousands of dollars, or even as much as $1.5 million at auction. So, next time you find a 1979 penny in your pocket or collection, take a close look, you might just be holding a rare treasure. Outro. Thanks for. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're into coin collecting or just have a curiosity for rare and valuable coins, today's video is one you definitely don't want to miss. We're diving deep into the world of the 1984 Lincoln penny, a coin that might seem ordinary at first, but in reality, some of these pennies are worth an incredible amount of money, up to $1.6 million. That's right, you might have a rare treasure in your pocket right now without even knowing it. So, if you've got a 1984 Lincoln penny or just want to know more about what makes certain coins so valuable, stick around. Let's get started. A brief history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a part of American currency for more than a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, It was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure on its obverse. Designed by artist Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the penny displays the iconic portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse of the coin initially featured 2 stalks of wheat, giving the coin its Wheat Penny nickname. In 1959, the reverse design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which continued on the back of the penny until 2008. The 1984 Lincoln penny continued this tradition, with the Lincoln Memorial appearing on the reverse. While the coin was produced in large numbers, some rare minting errors occurred that make certain 1984 pennies exceptionally valuable today. What makes the 1984 Lincoln penny special? Most 1984 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, but some contain errors or unique features that make them much more valuable to collectors. These rare versions of the 1984 penny can fetch thousands, or in extreme cases, even millions of dollars at auction. So, how does a common penny become worth so much? It all comes down to rare minting errors. When a coin is struck, sometimes something goes wrong in the process. These mistakes create unique versions of the coin, and because of their rarity, they can be worth far more than their face value. So, let's take a closer look at some of the factors that make certain 1984 Lincoln pennies so valuable. Rare errors in the 1984 Lincoln penny. Minting errors are a big part of why coin collecting can be so exciting. The 1984 Lincoln penny is no exception. While the majority of these coins are worth just 1 cent, a few unique errors occurred during the minting process that makes them much more valuable. The most famous errors in the 1984 penny are: 1. Double die error. The double die error is one of the most sought-after mistakes in coin collecting. This happens when a coin is struck by the die more than once, causing the design to appear doubled. On the 1984 Lincoln penny, this error is most noticeable on the date 1984 and the word Liberty on the obverse. If you closely inspect the coin, you may notice a slight doubling of the letters or numbers. Coins with this error are incredibly valuable because they are rare and highly collectible. The more pronounced the doubling, the higher the coin's value. In excellent condition, some of these double-die 1984 pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, they've reached up to $1.6 million. 2. Off-center strike. Another rare error in the 1984 Lincoln penny is the off-center strike. This occurs when the plankett, the blank metal disc that is struck to make the coin, is not perfectly aligned with the die during the minting process. As a result, part of the coin's design is cut off, leaving a blank space around the edges of the coin. The more extreme the off-center strike, the rarer the coin is, and the more valuable it becomes. A 1984 penny with an off-center strike can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and the most extreme examples can sell for even more. 3. Clashed die error. Clashed die errors occur when the obverse and reverse dies, the tools that strike the coin's design, collide with each other without a plankett in between. This causes part of the design from one die to appear on the opposite side of the coin. In the case of the 1984 Lincoln penny, this could mean faint images from the Lincoln Memorial appearing on the obverse side or faint traces of Lincoln's portrait on the reverse side. These clashed die pennies are very rare and highly prized by collectors, which is why they can be worth thousands of dollars. 4. Die cracks and cuts. Die cracks and cuts are two other types of errors that can happen during the minting process. A die crack occurs when the die that strikes the coin becomes damaged, creating a raised crack or line in the design. A cut happens when a piece of the die breaks off, creating a raised area on the coin. These errors are less noticeable than double dies or off-center strikes, but they can still make a coin more valuable, especially if the crack or cut is in a prominent location on the coin. How to spot a valuable 1984 Lincoln penny. So, how do you know if the 1984 Lincoln penny you have is worth more than just 1 cent? Here's how to spot a rare and valuable 1984 penny. 1. Look for the double die error. Inspect the date 1984 and the word Liberty closely. If you notice any doubling or blurry letters, it could indicate the double die error. You may need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to see it clearly. The more pronounced the doubling, the higher the value of the coin. 2. Check for an off-center strike. Examine the edges of the coin. If the design looks misaligned or if there's a blank space around the edges, you may have an off-center strike. The more severe the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin is. 3. Look for clashed die errors. Turn the coin over and check the reverse side. If you see faint or unusual images, like part of Lincoln's profile appearing on the reverse or the Lincoln Memorial appearing on the obverse, it could be a clashed die error. These coins are highly collectible and can be worth a lot of money. 4. Inspect for die cracks or cuts. Check for any cracks or raised areas in the design. If you see a crack or a raised bump, you could have a die crack or cut, which could increase the coin's value. Pay particular attention to the areas around the Lincoln Memorial or Lincoln's portrait. 5. Assess the coin's condition. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin is important. Coins that are in excellent condition with little wear or damage are worth much more than coins that are scratched, worn, or dented. A well-preserved 1984 penny with the rare error can fetch thousands of dollars, or even more if it's in mint condition. The value of the 1984 Lincoln penny. So, how much can a 1984 Lincoln penny actually be worth? Well, that depends on a few key factors, such as the type of error, the severity of the error, and the condition of the coin. Here's a general breakdown of the value. A standard 1984 Lincoln penny is worth just 1 cent. A 1984 penny with the double die error can be worth thousands of dollars, especially if the doubling is pronounced and the coin is in excellent condition. A penny with an off-center strike or clashed die error could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error. The most extreme and rare 1984 Lincoln pennies, especially those with noticeable minting errors and in mint condition, have been sold for as much as $1.6 million. How to sell your valuable 1984 Lincoln penny. If you think you found a rare 1984 Lincoln penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. Here's what you can do. 1. Get the coin graded. To determine the value of your coin, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high-grade coin can fetch a higher price. 2. Sell at an auction house. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are great places to sell rare coins. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and have an extensive network of collectors and buyers. 3. Use online marketplaces. If you prefer to sell your coin online, platforms like eBay are a good choice. Be sure to provide clear, high-quality pictures of the coin, highlighting any rare features or errors. 4. Consult a coin dealer. You can also sell your valuable penny to a trusted coin dealer. Make sure you consult a reputable dealer who specializes in rare coins and can offer you a fair price. Conclusion: the 1984 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain versions of this penny are worth far more than their face value. Whether it's a double die error, an off-center strike, or a clashed die, these rare errors make certain 1984 pennies incredibly valuable to collectors. With the right error and in excellent condition, your 1984 penny could be worth as much as $1.6 million. So, next time you're checking your change or going through your coin collection, keep an eye out for these rare and valuable pennies. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Outro. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you've learned something new about the incredible value of the 1984 Lincoln penny. If you think you've found one of these rare coins, let me know in the comments.